Hi, this is Ricky Cool here from Ricky Cool and the Hula Boola Boys. www.rickykoolandthehulaboola.boys.com if you want to check me out. Check out my credentials. I'm going to post the first of what will be a few harmonica instructional videos on YouTube. And I want to try and come at it from a slightly different angle from the excellent stuff that's out there for you to look at anyway. My inspiration for doing this actually comes from my favourite YouTube man, who is Adam Gusso, who's posted over 100 short video clips on YouTube breaking down all sorts of harmonica techniques and explaining them and demonstrating them really clearly and really well and really concisely. So if you really want to get into harmonica playing from scratch, he's your man. I'm going to basically just try and share a little bit of what I've learned over the years I've been playing the instrument. I first started playing the harmonica back in 1965, and this little video is coming to you from Birmingham, England. And I can tell you that when I started playing the harmonica back then, I was ploughing a pretty lone furrow. I didn't meet another harmonica player for 3 years, and I had to sort of figure it all out by listening to records, and discovered that you suck on the harmonica rather than blowing on it, you know, by accident, basically, by just wondering why what I was doing sounded nothing like what I was hearing. Anyway, the first of these little videos that I thought I would do, I thought I'd focus on a British harmonica player, the guy who, in terms of the growth of rhythm and blues in this country, is one of the guys who's right at the top of the triangle, and that's a harmonica player by the name of Cyril Davis. Now, just to give you a little bit of context to this, people started getting interested in rhythm and blues in this country really in the 1950s, and it was largely because of the trad jazz boom which was going on at that time. And one of the bands who were right at the top of that trad jazz boom was Chris Barber's jazz band. And in Chris Barber's group used to feature a little kind of, I guess what you'd call a blues set in the middle of their show, although it wasn't called blues at the time. And their featured artist was Lonnie Donegan. Now, Lonnie Donegan went on to have a hit record with a cover of a Leadbelly song, Rock Island Line. In fact, Lonnie Donegan's version of Rock Island Line not only reached #1 in this country, but it reached #1 in the States, which in the 1950s is no mean feat. Lonnie, because of his success as a solo artist, eventually left Chris Barber's band, and he was replaced by Alexis Corner. And Alexis Corner ultimately left Chris Barber to form his own blues band called Alexis Corner's Blues Incorporated, and that is really the first great British rhythm and blues band. And Cyril Davis was the harmonica player in the band. All of the musicians like Brian Jones, Mick Jagger, Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones, Paul Samuel Smith, Keith Relfs of the Yardbirds, Paul Jones of Manfred Mann, people like Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, they all were influenced by Alexis Corner. And then when Cyril Davis left Alexis Corner and formed his own band, the Cyril Davis All-Stars, also by that band as well. Cyril Davis All-Stars was more sort of a straight-ahead Chicago blues band, so it had a huge influence on the British rhythm and blues bands in the early 1960s. Now, when Cyril Davis did his first recording session, he recorded an instrumental called Country Line Special. I'm going to play you a little bit of this, and you'll hear that it's basically a train song, all on one chord. There's some great piano playing featured in it, and also some really nice guitar as well, which is very reminiscent of early Rolling Stones records. in terms of the style, and you can hear where Keith Richards was picking up on what he was hearing by going and seeing the Cyril Davis All Stars. Anyway, let's play a little bit of the track, and you can see what you can make of this. Here we go. So, starts off with a train whistle. That's the little bit I want to focus on later on. Now, when we heard this record in this country, I mean, you know, apart from what blues we might have heard from America, this was the man. Now, you know, think about early Keith Richards guitar playing. And so on. I'll play it again. There you are, Country Line Special.